Hey guys, I have a very long awaited, on my part anyways, Empties video. I've been putting this off for a little while. I've been so behind on editing videos that it's been kind of like, why film, you know? So I decided to cut, instead of doing October empties, November empties, December empties, I decided to do October and November December empties. So this is like the whole month of October, and right now it's the 18th, so whole month of October until the 18th of November. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have a little bit of an announcement. I think there's like 2 of you on YouTube that know, and just you only know because you happen to be pregnant and I was talking to you, but yes, I am pregnant. And I am now 20 weeks, and yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what you do with that information. I'm a little bit awkward. I don't really like talking about myself too much, but yeah, I'm 20 weeks pregnant. It's a boy. My husband's very, very happy about that. I'm a little bit happy, but I mean, obviously, come on now, you know, I want a little girl so I can play makeup and all that stuff, but you know, I'm good with a boy. I've heard boys are the best anyways. So, yeah, let me go ahead and get started. Starting my makeup first. A lot of these are just sample size makeups, but that's good too. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I am so glad I didn't buy this. I really didn't like it. It was just too dark. I don't know, the colors that they sent to me, I was gonna pick up medium brown. That's the one that I used, and it was just too dark. And it was just too heavy for my brows, for the way that I like them to look personally. So I'm glad I didn't pick this up. I'm enjoying the pencils. I love her brow products, but I don't need this in my life. This is from a project that I finally finished. I think it was 7 Summer Flings maybe, but this is the Benefit Cream Shadow in RSVP, but it's gone. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. The last little bit held on forever, so I'm happy to see that go. I do really like this. I would repurchase one of these if they made a matte formula, and I don't know if it would be any good. These are all shimmers and they lasted forever and they were great and I love them, but I don't really like the shimmery base. I would rather use a matte base. So there you have that. bareMinerals Bare Skin Light to Medium. This is the Perfecting Veil Powder. Yeah, I finished this up. I didn't repress it. There's a little bit, and obviously what just fell in there. Wasn't really concerned about repressing it. I do like this to throw in my purse. I think it gives me a nice mattified look, and it doesn't make me look too cakey and too powdery, so I do like that. And I think I may have already repurchased it. I don't know. I may have gotten it for Christmas. Clinique Brow Shaper in Soft Brown. This is a sample from Schwa. I had originally picked this up and almost purchased it. I'm glad I didn't. It wasn't my color. It was too red for me. And yeah, it was too red for me. And I don't really do brow powders anyways, but I thought I would go ahead and get a sample since I had been interested in it at one point. Next is the Nars Pure Matte Lipstick in Bangkok. I liked this. I really, really liked the color. I totally would pick this up again. Or I would pick this up and purchase it. I don't need any lipsticks right now, but it's kind of on my list of things that, hey, if I want to purchase a lipstick one day, this is a good one. So I did enjoy the sample of that. Next I have Colourpop Brow Pencil. This lasted me about 2 months. So it was just in like last month's videos. It's weird. Cats. Go on. Go. Kitty. Hey. Hey, sorry, I had a cat fight to attend to. I wish my cats liked each other. Anyways, this is the Colourpop Brow Pencil in Dope Taupe. I like this. The color was slightly off for me. I did really like it though. I was kind of in a weird place with it. I liked it enough to finish it. It was a little bit red and I could only really notice it like right where I have thin, have really thin brows over here. But, so I didn't like hate it. It was just a little off on the color. I love the formula. It was creamy and it lasted all day, which was great. And the formula was so good. It was so much easier to use. and I just felt like it was really fast. The other brow product, I finished up another brow product. What's up with me and brow products this time? This is the NYX Micro Brow. This is the one in taupe. This is my favorite. I like this pencil. I like this one in the Anastasia. Those are the two that I purchase over and over again. So yeah, good to go on that. Let's see, what else did I finish? Mascara. I went through several mascaras this month. YSL. Ooh. I didn't like this as much as I wanted to. I think the formula was a little bit too... I don't know if it was the formula. I didn't really care. I thought my lashes looked a little bit too natural for me, and I think that was my main complaint. I don't know. I don't think the formula was my favorite either, honestly. So I didn't hate this, but I wouldn't purchase it again at that price. Tarteist mascara. I did not like this. This is actually mostly a declutter. Things I don't like about this. Okay. First of all, let me get started on this packaging here. Can you see that? I know you can't. I know you can't see that, but like when you pull this out, the tube, the edge of the tube is actually like way down in there. So you can't really like, I like to like wipe off that little crusty that's always at the end. I don't know. Nice technical term there, but first of all, I don't like the packaging. So I don't know if the full size is like that, but I don't like that. And then it kind of like pops in. Didn't like that. Another weird thing about it was like this would alternate between like being goopy and weird one day and then kind of flaky and dry the next day. And I would have like little flakes down here, so no. I usually like Tarte mascaras, but I did not like that one. MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash. This is also a declutter, and I didn't like this one either. I like, one of my favorite mascaras is MAC Opulash. This one was too wet of a formula. Made my eyelashes goop and clump together, and I just didn't like it. I didn't feel like it wore well throughout the day, and yeah, so I didn't like that. So out of all of those that I tried, all of the things that I tried, I have 3 repurchases. 3 things that I would repurchase, and this only if they came out with a matte. So, interesting. Okay, in the interest of time, I'm going to skip through a few of these things that I talk about all the time. I used up a Cetaphil bar, a African Formula Sulfur soap bar, Almay eye makeup remover pads. What else do I use all the time? And that's probably it. Okay. I finished off the Dr. Dennis Gross One Step Acne Eliminating Pad. These have a lot of things in them. They have glycolic acid, they have salicylic acid, there's a whole slew of stuff. They burn. I don't know, these burn like no other for me, and I don't know why, because I usually don't have, I'm not real sensitive to glycolic or salicylic acid sort of peels, so I don't really know what was going on with that, but I wouldn't repurchase this for that purpose because although I thought they were effective, cat fight again, although I thought that they were effective, I did not enjoy using them. I was to the point where I was like, oh, I don't really want to use that because it burns. It wasn't like a chemical burn or anything that I needed to be concerned about. It was just like uncomfortable and I didn't enjoy it. In that same category though, I've got the, from the originators of the glycolic pill, I got the dermatologist developed Exuviance. These are 25% AHA, PHA, glycolic acid, mandelic acid, and gluconolactone. I have no idea about that pronunciation. I do like these. I actually have one of these left. I bought these half off on one of Ulta's like 21 Days of Beauty, and they were a 2-step product. I really like these. I didn't care for them at first. I found the 2 steps a little bit annoying because you had to put step 1 on, wait 10 minutes, and then put step 2 on, and then like rinse your face off. So I found that to be a little bit annoying, where a lot of like these, you just one and done and you're good to go. So those are faster, but They were effective and they kept my skin looking good and they didn't hurt. That was really nice, a big plus for these. The downside is these are really expensive. They're normally, I think, $70. I paid $35 for, I think 12 to 14 treatments, I believe. Yeah, 13. So I think you get 13 treatments for $70, which isn't a very good deal. But if I ever see these half off, I'll probably pick them up again. Anyway, so I like these. Oh, this one makes me sad. This is my Caudalie Premier Crew Eye Cream. I really do enjoy this. I didn't buy it again. This was the second time I had used it up. I didn't buy it again this year during the VIB sale because as much as I love it, it doesn't have a lot of anti-aging properties, in my opinion. It's more of just the texture of it that I love so much, and that it's perfectly moisturizing every time. I have found a couple more eye creams that I like, maybe not quite as well as this one, but I like and I'm using. I've actually gotten some samples of some stuff, so I just thought, you know what, take a break from it this year. If I really miss it, I'll repurchase it later, but yeah, I do love that eye cream. See, L'Occitane cleansing oil. I really like this. This was a good oil. This is very close to what I would normally just make for myself and my homemade oils, and to me so far that's been pretty much the best. I would rather make it than buy this because this is pretty expensive for what it is. So yeah, I did enjoy that though. Seaweed Clarifying Toner from The Body Shop. I got this in a set and I really did like it. I like the scent. It's kind of masculine. I think this would be great for a man. So I really did enjoy this, but if I'm going to buy a toner from The Body Shop that has alcohol in it, I'm going to go for the Tea Tree toner. I love that toner. I think it's great. I think it's effective, and I just really enjoy using it. So I probably wouldn't purchase that one again. Okay, the next product that I have is Derm Exclusive Intensive Repair Serum. I didn't use this on my face. I used it on my chest and my body. I did like this, and I'm really impressed with all of the things that I've tried from the Derm Exclusive line. I feel like I saw a little bit of nice effect going on with all of these products, even the ones that I had to use on my body. Everything I tried from the Derm Exclusive line that I really liked. I wouldn't personally purchase it because I can't use the items on my face. But I really enjoyed, there were several things. I really enjoyed the cleanser. I did use that, was able to use that on my face. I really enjoyed the glycolic pads, or was able to use those on my face. And then I had a moisturizer, AM/PM moisturizer. I used that on my chest and I thought that was really nice. And then I have this, and I used this on my chest and thought this was really nice as well. So, you know, I like the Derm Exclusive stuff. I will say that this lasted me though like 6 months. Like this right here, using it on my body, this lasted me almost 6 months. So I would say that if you sign up for their subscription, you don't need to get it super frequently. Boscia Purifying Cleansing Gel. I did like this as salicylic acid cleanser. I prefer the black, the Boscia black, over this one, but they are very similar, so if you don't like the black one, so I would pick this up again. I would love to get into more samples of it. I kept this in my travel bag. Something else I kept in my travel bag was Origin's Clear Improvement Charcoal Mask. I always break out when I travel, so it was nice to have that. It seemed to help a little bit. I used a Jack Black lip balm. I don't really like these, to be honest. The only thing I like about them is that they have SPF 25 and they don't taste like SPF. They don't taste like real, SPF tastes really bitter to me. So I mainly kept this in my beach bag, and then after, you know, beach was my last beach trip, I took it out and decided to use it up because I didn't want to leave it in there open until next year. So yeah, that's the only thing I use it for. bareMinerals Deep Cleansing Foam. They don't make this anymore and I wouldn't purchase it again. It was a little bit too drying. I find that foams are a little bit too drying for my skin. Dermaclear Micro Water. I liked this okay. I ended up just using it up. I like took a break from my Almay eye makeup removing pads that I use all the time and was like, okay, let me just use this up. And I thought it was okay. I did not like it as a replacement for that. I like what I'm doing already better. And I just don't have a place for this in my routine. So I might try another micellar water at some point, but I just, you know, I just really don't see it replacing any steps in my routine that I'm missing or being better than anything I'm already doing, in my opinion. So yeah, there's that. Murad Renewing Eye Cream. I just thought this was okay. I've used this before. It's not anything that I love. I would never repurchase it. The texture of it's okay. It smells like coconuts. And yeah, so there's that. Oh my gosh, I gotta roll. I gotta hurry. Okay, I have two of these guys, two Tresemme Fresh Starts. I don't like these anymore. I swear I think they changed the formula. I just don't think they're effective. And they leave a white cast. So would not repurchase those. This is the Love Lovely Smoothing Shampoo. I finished this up. I would not repurchase this, but I actually did enjoy it for a smoothing shampoo. It didn't leave me overly flat, so I was happy about that, and it smelled really nice. This is the BB Pret Powder. I actually enjoyed this. I usually do not like Bumble and Bumble products. I always seem to not get along with them. I did actually get along with this one really well, and I have intentions on repurchasing it. Okay, EOS, I use these all the time, so I enjoyed that, used it up. Alba Hawaiian After Sun Lotion. I love this lotion. It's great for after sun, just like it says. It's got like oatmeal and aloe and all those like soothing things that you want after the sun, but it's so moisturizing and nice, so I enjoy this, and the scent is delectable. Dr. Wood's Peppermint Soap. Love these. I refill my Bath & Body Works hand soap foaming soaps with these. That's what I use pretty much this whole thing for, and I use it and I will clean my brushes with it, or we wash our hands with it. I don't find it to be as drying as the Bath & Body Works soaps, and it's less expensive, and yeah, this is made with organic oils, and I believe it's cruelty free, not animal tested, please recycle, certified organic. So yay for that. Deep Steep Hand Cream in Honeydew and Spearmint. I really enjoyed this. I would repurchase it. It was nice. It sunk into the skin. It wasn't all greasy and yucky, so I would repurchase that. J.R. Watkins Apothecary foot cream. Terrible foot cream. I didn't like it as a foot cream at all. It was way too light. I did use it on my body, but by the end of using this on my body, I got a little bit tired of the peppermint scent, but it was really nice and cooling for over the summer, so yay and no at the same time. Finally finished this guy up. It's my Tree Hut Shea Moisturizing Body Wash. Not finally. This didn't take me long at all. It's an almond and honey. I really enjoyed this. I do have intentions on repurchasing another Tree Hut body wash. I probably won't get the same scent. The scent started to kind of wear on me towards the end of this one. So yeah, probably won't buy this scent anytime soon. But I would repurchase it again. Egg Mellow Body Butter. I enjoyed this, but it is way too expensive. I looked it up. It's like $30 for a little jar, and then I looked at the ingredients in it, and I was like, no. In my opinion, it's a little bit gimmicky. It's just a nice lotion. It has a lot of silicone in it, so it makes you feel really nice. But I don't think it's worth the money. I don't know. I could be wrong, because I just used a sample, and I did like it. So then I used up 2 gold funds from Lush. I liked them. I probably won't repurchase the fun again for a while. I didn't really think it was all that fun. It was kind of cool, but meh, I thought the scent was nice. That was the gold. It smelled kind of vanilla-y. And yeah, so I don't know. I enjoyed it, but I probably won't repurchase it. Lastly, I have 2 things that I love this product. This is the Onyx Professional 100% pure acetone. I get this at Walmart. It's like $2 for this, $2 to $3. I love this, and I love using pure acetone to take off my nail polish. And then the last thing I have is this Paris Hilton. I don't even know what this is called. I got this free. It was like free with purchase. I really like this. I like it more in like the cold months. and it's not been cold yet, but I wanted to go ahead and finish it off. And I don't know if it's because maybe I'm pregnant, but the scent was a little bit different. I just didn't like the scent as much as I normally do, but I do like this. I used it over the course of several years, but yeah. So I recently just finished this off just to get it out. And that is all I have for today. I hope this video isn't way super long. And yeah, I will see you guys again at the end of the year, I guess, with the rest of my empties for the year. Alright, well, it's good to see you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!